Hello everyone, what's up? I'm back. I know it's been a long time since my last web show episode, but I've been trying to think of something really good to do. Because my web show has been more like a vlog. And not a very good vlog at that. I've just been saying random shit instead of talking about my day or whatever. I mean, I guess that's kind of more boring, like nobody wants to really hear about that. But I came up with some new ideas, and so this video is going to be a little bit different from my other videos, and so I hope you guys like it. Alright, thank you. It's now time for story time with Sprinkles the Panda, which is me in my panda hoodie. Get ready, guys! Okay. Once upon a time, just kidding, it's not one of those stories. This is a badass story. Get fucking ready, motherfuckers. Okay, anyways. Reading from my lovely notebook of shit. Sorry, something just fell out of it. I have no idea what. Which is where I have quite a few crazy ass fucking stories. So, I don't know what this one's called. Don't know when I wrote it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably really fucked up. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay. Sarah went to bed with an ominous feeling hanging over her head like a dark cloud. Momo was asleep on her bed already, and the rest of the lights were out. Feeling insomniatic, she flicked off the light and rolled over. After what seemed like ages, she drifted into an uneasy sleep. It was almost like she knew something was wrong. The next morning, she woke feeling rather cold. Sarah pulled the blankets up over her face and tried to go back to sleep. In vain. An icy wind whipped around her bed. In sleepy annoyance, she threw the covers up and sat up, ready to yell at her brother to turn off the fan. But her brother wasn't there. Neither was the fan. Nothing was there, in fact. Sorry, technical difficulties. Just white ground that looked to be covered in snow and gray sky. She and her bed had somehow been transported to an Arctic wasteland. Momo! Sarah called. Come here! Momo! With a small meow, her cat threw a dead lemming onto her bed and jumped up after it. Momo, that's fucking gross. He just purred. Rolling her eyes, she took one of the blankets off her bed and wrapped it around her shoulders. Assuming they were in Alaska, she went off in search of Sarah Palin. Political reference. She walked 50 paces and didn't find her. As she turned and began to head back, she heard scuffling behind her. Sarah whirled around. I was off cue, I guess, and saw a penguin waddling along. Apparently I walk like a penguin. Anyways. Antarctica! She gasped. That's where I am! Then ran back screaming, Momo! We're in Antarctica! My ears are falling off. Momo only sat on her bed, batting the dead rodent as cats often do. Sarah sat too, hugging a pillow and trying to strategize. With a hiss, Momo leapt from the bed and ran off. Confused, Sarah turned around. Standing there was a giant penguin with people hands instead of flippers. She screamed, Ah! The penguin put a finger up to his beak like he was telling her to be quiet, and then emitted several strange squawking noises. Finally, in an almost robotic voice, it said, Bleep, bop, pish, squaddle, miff, tob, zum, zum, pish, and walks away. Horrified, Sarah attempted to dive under her bed, only to find that the mess from underneath it was still there. Frantically, she dug through clothes, stuffed animals, candy wrappers, Legos, and that's it, until she found a few useful items. There was a lighter, some toaster waffles, $600 cash, a bathrobe, and a bag of oregano. I kind of don't think it was really oregano, but okay. In desperation, she pulled out several stuffed animals and a hated Barbie shirt and set them alight with the lighter. Then she put on the bathrobe and began roasting the toaster waffles. Campfire toaster waffles. That's legit. Momo, attracted by the scent of cooking food, came running up with several dead lemmings. It was getting dark, so they finished the waffles and got in bed after throwing several more stuffies on the fire. They went to sleep feeling quite happy and secure. Aww. The next morning, both Sarah and Momo were hungry as fuck! Toaster waffles aren't a very good dinner, and that is why they're hungry. So, they used a Lego corner piece to skin the lemmings and roasted them with the oregano. I guess it was really oregano after all. Both the person and the cat found them quite tasty and filling, so they got up to go for a walk. They walked for a while, and only found several small trees. Why the fuck were there trees in Antarctica? Out of sheer boredom, they built a snow castle, sieged it, burnt it to the ground. Technically, they melted it to the ground, since snow isn't exactly flammable. After that, they kept walking, and found a hill. "Let's go belly sledding!" Sarah cried, and she and Momo ran up the hill. They both slid down. At the bottom were several creepy-looking smallish penguins. And there was also the big one with the people hands. He shouted an order in Penguino. That just sounds really awkward, like it has something to do with really gross anal sex. And they advanced. The penguins gathered around Sarah, lifting her off the ground. "Help!" she wailed. "Momo! Do something!" Momo just sat there screaming and struggling. She was carried by the penguins to a big fire near her bed. It was her cooking fire. They were gonna cook her. As they put her down, she saw that the penguins were passing duct tape through their crowd. Sarah backed up and ran into the leader penguin, the one with the real hands. It grabbed her and held her to a stick with one hand and used its other to duct tape her to the stick. "No!" she shouted. "Duct tape won't taste good!" "You're right," said a voice. "It won't." Sarah twisted her head and saw a man standing there. But it wasn't just any man. It was Luke Skywalker. "That is why," he continued, "they won't eat you. Momo, attack!" At that, the cat jumped high into the air and put on an awesome ninja shoot. With an insane ninja kick, he knocked all the penguins over and did a flip in the air. Luke used his lightsaber to cut the duct tape off of Sarah. Ninja Momo then flipped the lead penguin over and karate chopped its head off! "Let's go," Luke said, and jumped onto Sarah's bed. Okay, Sarah and Ninja Momo got up too. Using Jedi magic, Luke made the bed fly back to Sarah's house and everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Okay, so that was the first episode of Story Time with Sprinkles the Panda. I hope you guys liked it. Seriously, just me in my Halloween costume. I was a sexy ass fucking panda this year. So, you know, and that's why my username is Sprinkles the Panda. Sprinkles is actually my work nickname. Anyways, don't ask. It makes me sound like a prostitute. Even though I'm not. It's just, I'll explain it some other time. Anyways, I hope you guys really liked it a lot better than the other ones. I don't even know. Okay, anyways, see you whenever I decide to post the next one. Bye!